We welcome you to Greyhound Field. It's legendary Greyhound Field, Memorial Field, and the alma maters are being played, first of all, for the Harding Academy Wildcats and then the Newport Greyhounds. We want to welcome you to what it could be a classic football game here tonight. It is for a conference championship. The Hounds have to win to secure the #1 seed, and the same thing goes for the Harding Academy Wildcats. David Black with Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, Josh Nation will bring you all the action. And guys, welcome aboard for what should be an outstanding football game tonight, Hayden.
Well, you got that right, David. I mean, you talk about last year, the same feeling, and I thought the Hounds had a good game plan last year. I mean, you talk about going into halves down 17-7, and then obviously Harding opened up the floodgates on us and made it a 31-7 final. But you're still playing for a conference title. It's a new year. You've had some new challenges, obviously, and you've had some things not necessarily go your way this year. But what better time and what better opportunity to play for a conference title at home at legendary Greyhound Field?
Ben, it's always a great challenge anytime you play this Harding Wildcat football team, well coached, solid at every position. Got a tremendous kicker. It's a big plus for these guys.
Oh, no doubt about it. We watched them in pregame, Dave, and like you said, Harding is a great football team. But yeah, their kicker, he was kicking it, I believe, from 65. Did he ever make one, Hayden, at 65?
65, I think he banged it off the upright. And I think one of them bounced in, but I mean, you talk about that in high school football.
It's a difference maker, man. I mean, you get down there, most high school football teams get it inside the 20 and they think, we're going to go for it. And if you get it, great. If not, great. But when you have a field goal kicker that can make a legitimate 50-yard field goal, it just changes the element of the football game for sure.
You got number 11, Cade Smith for the Harding Wildcats in the midfield, and also Brady Cook as we're trying to exchange out this coin toss here and see who's going to win the toss and who's going to do what here first.
Talking to the Greyhounds, and I want to remind everybody that looks like Harding
lost the toss. They're going to defer to the second half, meaning Wildcats will get the football here first, and that's exactly what Mark Hinsley wants, is obviously a defensive-minded head coach.
George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet Buick GMC truck dealer, 870-523-2792, the lead sponsor here on Greyhound Football. We appreciate those guys so much for what they do, always giving back to the community, as does Jackson's Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Our family serving your family and providing care and comfort in your family's time of need. White River Health Systems, providing health care services to meet the health needs of families throughout northeast and north central Arkansas. White River Health System in Batesville. Arkansas Steel Associates, been a community-minded leader in Jackson County, including supporting the Greyhounds for many years. And thanks to those folks for being sponsors here on Cable Channel 15 TV. We're still 2.5 minutes away from game time. First Community Bank will bring you every kickoff. Fathead Pizza will be looking for the big hit of the week. Bratcher Real Estate brings you every Greyhound touchdown, and Greenway Equipment Company every Greyhound first down. Merchants of Planters Bank will bring you the first half recap, and the Bank of England Mortgage Company presents a quick wrap-up at the conclusion of the game. Then we'll be down on the field to interview the Unity Health Newport player of the game and the Subway coaches report, Subway in the Newport Walmart, the Coach Mark Hinsley report, and as always, Robert Turner, financial advisor, brings you the Greyhound highlights each and every Tuesday night on Cable Channel 15 TV. Hayden, give me your expectation. What's going to happen tonight?
Well, I think obviously Hounds going to get the football, kick the football off, and I think it's critical that you go out and make a statement on the defense side of the ball, because I think defense has played pretty well all year, and I think it's imperative that the offense get started quick, fast, and in a hurry. I think you've got to establish some type of line up front against those guys, because, I mean, they've got 4 of the best in 3A, and you might even see them run a 3 front against us to honor some of our skill guys. So, I mean, I think you've got to establish a run early with Ballantyne and Pollard and letting Braxton get a feel for the game. Playing in a conference championship and not having that experience last year, not being the starting quarterback, getting the opportunity this year, I think you got to find some quick hitters for him to get in a groove. And then I think you obviously take the shots when need be with Kendall and Crichton and some of the guys that can go deep. I think the Hounds have got the game plan ready. I think these guys are fired up. Obviously, senior night, conference title here at Greyhound Field. Who else, David? Who else but the Newport
nobody but
Greyhounds?
us. Nobody but us, for sure.
And here they come, guys. Hounds fired up tonight. Big football game here at Greyhound Field. We're excited about the conference championship. And Hayden, I just want to agree with you on what you said there. We have to make a statement defensively, and we have to come out and we have to establish a run. And I think the Hounds are very capable. Harding Academy is a great football team, but the Hounds are up for the challenge here tonight at home.
Hoover back deep for the Wildcats, and I don't believe that he'll get an opportunity to run one back as Will Keaty's going to tee it up at the 40 here for the Hounds. And, well, maybe the Hounds start off with a little trickery of their own, huddling up there around the 35-yard line, and now they're going to break out.
It's going to be a First Community Bank kickoff. First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first, 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Give them a call, 870-201-6202, where online banking is done right.
Will Keaty tees it up here, and guys, we've got 4 quarters to decide a conference title here at legendary Greyhound Field, and you can feel the excitement for sure. Keaty with a pooch kick, going to be fielded around the 35. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. That's McGahey that returns it up to around the 43-yard line, brought down by a host of Hounds.
Hey, great coverage there by the Hound kickoff team. I think the crucial factor tonight is going to be the physicality of these Newport Greyhounds on the defensive side of the football, and we started off well on that one.
You are going to see some things that you can only dream of on the offensive end. These guys will run empty constantly, as you see it as they start the game out here, 1st and 10 from the 42. Smith in at the quarterback for the Wildcats. Here comes Miller in motion. The snap, he's going to roll out to his right looking. He's going to dump it off and be brought down by C.J. Young.
Young does a great job finding his man in coverage and making the tackle there. 11:45 clock moving. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about, 5 yards.
That's coach on the reception there for the Wildcats. Look to go quick here. Miller now in at the tailback for the Wildcats. Hard count, and I think they're going to say the Hounds fell for it. I didn't see it, though. Maybe some approachment in the neutral zone. I don't know. That's why I'm up here.
Maybe some neutral zone infraction. I don't know if that's even a call in high school football.
Should be enough for a first down.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10. Harding will have the ball inside Greyhound territory.
Hounds look like they were going to bring the heat that time.
Snap. Smith, just a quarterback, calls his own name and gets the Hounds not prepared and pushed out of bounds as Noah Curtis is there.
Clock stops at 11:20 to go.
We get to mark it at the 39-yard line.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats.
Other thing you'll see them do is check, and a quick check just to get our guys to look up, and then they've already ran the play. It's kind of what happened there. There's the fake. Miller in at the quarterback. He'll have enough for a first down to around the 35.
Played well there by Jeremiah Goder at that defensive end position, just doing a great job shedding his blocker and making a solo tackle there. 11:14 clock moving here in the first quarter.
Still no score. Ball lies comfortably on the 36-yard line here for the Wildcats. Here's the snap and a reverse pass as Smith is pressured, and he's going to have the check down to Miller, and Miller will have a first down a little more. And there's a big lick right there, Josh Drennan, to bring him down around the 20-yard line. Put him in the clubhouse.
Put him
Josh
in the
Drennan.
clubhouse. Hey, great lick there by Drennan. He just comes up, solo tackle there in space.
The Hounds right there honor the reverse pass, not letting them have the deep ball, but obviously the first guy who touches it just goes out in the flats, and that's one of those plays where you say you can have that one.
That's a double reverse pass.
You can have the easy one out in the flat, 1st and 10 from the 20.
10:30 to go. Clock moving here in the first.
Here's the snap, and they're going to go outside with Miller. Miller trying to get the edge. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by Brennan Curry.
Foot race there to the edge. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 7.
Going to give him 3 on the play. 10-20 1 remaining here in the first quarter. Still no score. There's trips to the top of your screen. You got to watch 10 out here. Here's the snap. Smith's going to call his own number again. Trying to get outside, pushed out of bounds. It's C.J. Young in on the play.
It's going to be enough to move the chains for Harding Academy. Bring up first down and goal with 10:16 to go. Clock will stop. Now the referee rolls it. Got the chain set.
Miller in at the quarterback now. Little Wildcat. Quad set to the top of your screen. Motion man, and Miller fakes and just goes up the middle. That's Hardaway along with C.J. Young to bring Miller down around the 5-yard line. Second and goal now from the 5.
Good play there by the linebackers. Hardaway and Young coming hard. 9:40 to go. Clock moving here in the first quarter. It's going to bring up second goal from the 6.
Smith now back at the quarterback. Here's the snap, and there's a quick hitter with Miller. As Miller sticks his head down, and he's going to be short right around the 4, maybe the 3.
This is where the Hound defense has thrived on these 3rd and goal, 4th and goal situations, Hayden.
Hey, this is when you got to bow your back right here on 3rd down.
Big play in the football game with 9:09 to go.
From the 4-yard line. Hard count, Hounds don't fall for. Miller still in at that tailback. Got to think it's going to 8 here. Snap. Smith calls his own number, reaching out inside the pylon, and he's not going to get it. They're going to say mark him at the 2-yard line, so 4th and goal from about the 2. And now here comes the gamble here with Harding.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here, Hayden Schultz, or are they going to bring in the field goal kicker?
Do you trust the defense? Because it's an automatic 3 with the kicker that they've got. And I think it's the right call for the Academy is to roll the dice. I think 8's going up the middle. Here we go, Hounds on 4th and goal from the 2.
8:45, clock moving.
Here's the snap. Smith looking to throw. Goes slant over middle. Incomplete. And there's a big turnover right there as the Hound defense holds strong, Ben Black.
Hayden Schultz, you said it before we got on the air, and you said it when we got on the air. If the Hounds can come out and get a big stop on this first drive, it's going to make a statement and let our offense take control of the football game. We've got to get out here and we've got to move the football right here on this Harding Academy defense. Big spot in the football game for the Hounds.
Obviously, their defensive line is their strong point, watching them last Friday against Melbourne. So you got to take advantage of them in the secondary.
3 front.
Nunk in at the tailback. They fake. Braxton's going to air it out long, throwing it up to Kendall. Kendall just goes up and comes up incomplete. Thought he had it through his hands. That's good defense right there. That's number 13.
Hey, great defense, but I love the play call, guys. You've got it on your own 2-yard line, and you throw the bomb first down, first play of the first possession of the football game. Love the play call. Just couldn't come away with it there. 8:36, clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Going to be 2nd down and 10 from our own 2.
Crichton motion. Here's the snap. They go Nunk. Nunk tries to break a tackle and be brought down around the 5-yard line, giving 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now from about the 5.
Good positive play there by Reed. 8:21, clock moving here.
Hounds going quick.
Game clock down to 8:07.
Here's the snap. Braxton's got time, throws it out in the flat to Nunk. Nunk puts his head down and fights and gets to around the 10-yard line. Going to be a couple yards short. And the Hounds look to bring on the punt team.
Football game brought to you by El Puente Mexican Restaurant, St. Michael's Place, Health and Rehab, Diaz Scrap Metal, Eye Care RX Pharmacy, State Farm Insurance Agent Andrew Roach, and WRMC Orthopedic Sports Medicine Clinic, and for Safe Banking, Merchants and Planners Bank.
Good snap. Kreitz going to punt it away, a low punt, and it takes a good Hound bounce and be marked around the 41-yard line, but we do have a flag, and it's more than likely going to be a sideline warning.
7:23 to go. Here in the first quarter, we have no score. Hound defense holds. Harding Academy defense holds on the first 2 possessions of the football game. And we'll see what the White Hat says. It is a sideline warning on the Greyhounds.
I wasn't mad about that series right there. You try to take the big shot, and you like your chances with Kendall, and then you try to run the ball with Nunk, and he can't quite get out of that tackle, and then you check down in the flats, and he just comes up a couple yards short. So
nothing wrong with that offensive possession.
Nothing wrong with there, especially deep in your own territory. So Hounds punted away, and Academy steps back on offense. Now, can the Hound defense hold it yet again?
Well, we always put it on their backs, Hayden Schultz, and I believe that the Hounds can do it.
I think Academy is going to take a shot here. Here's the snap. Smith looking to throw, goes over the middle, and comes up incomplete. Jadarius Reed in on the coverage.
Dunk there with the help coverage. Flanker just on a little streak down the field. They could not connect. 7:19, clock stops. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Got an official's timeout. Yeah, because the ball was at the 41, not the 39.
Hey, I'm just glad the man noticed.
It's a good official's timeout right there, Ben.
That's a great official's timeout. I don't know if there is such a thing, but if there is, that would be it.
Empty backfield. Here's the snap. Smith goes back, looks to throw the deep ball. Throws it up in the end zone. It comes up incomplete. Brendan Curry there on the coverage to deny it. And there's the shot that they were willing to take. And, man, these guys just get behind you right there. But Brendan Curry doing a great job trying to stay with his man. And Smith just overthrows him. And it comes up another 3rd down here for the Hound defense.
Big play, big spot in the football game here for the Hounds, for both ball clubs. 7:03 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats.
You can bet 8's getting the ball here somehow. Play clock's under 7 now. Wildcats will have to go quick. Empty backfield yet again, rolling out to his left, looking to throw, under pressure. Doesn't get pushed out of bounds, and that time he does, and he'll have enough for a first down as Darius Reed in there on the play. It's the weapon that 11 brings to the ball club for Harding as he can roll.
Clock stops at 6:56. Going to bring up 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. Looking to go quick here is Harding.
From the 24, snap going outside with Miller. Miller, going to bring him down. Mark him at the 15. And he just shy of a first down. 2nd and 1.
6:45 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score.
Quad set again. Maybe a tackle eligible, David Black. You got to know who can't run a route there. The Smith just sticks his head down and have enough for a first down inside the 10. So now 1st and goal at the 10 again here for the Wildcats of Harding Academy.
6:40 to go. Clock moving.
Still no score here. Hounds go to a 3-front of their own. Here's the snap. Miller on a little counter play is going to be brought down by Noah Curtis and C.J. Young near the goal line. Snap. Goes Miller. Miller is stuffed.
Nothing there.
Antoine Hardaway to hit him first along with Abel Robinson.
Abel just blew that play up right there and just denied the young man. Going to be 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score.
3rd goal again. Snap. Miller hit at the goal line. We'll wait for the signal. They're going to say short. And 4th and goal yet again here for the Wildcats.
I thought he might have got in there on that second push. I knew initially that the Hounds stopped him, but he drove his legs forward and was close, but they're going to say he was short.
You can't get much closer than they are.
4th and inches. 4th and goal from the inch line.
Does Harding roll the dice again or just take the 3?
I say they're going to kick the field goal here.
Offense stays on the field.
Big spot in the ball game for the Hounds.
Another big spot in the football game. They're going to have to call a timeout.
They're going to kick the field goal, guys.
Well, they go for it their first series, and it put Newport in a precarious situation from their offensive standpoint, starting them at the 2-yard line. So I think the call is to go for it here. I think Coach Evans will go for it. You know, and the worst case scenario for them is not score, but Newport starts at their 1 or 2 yard line again. So
I think they definitely go again, David. As you see, the offense came over here and immediately talked, and I expect 11 to put the ball on the ground here, maybe on a read option, or they might go back to 8. I don't think they throw the football again. But this is just who's better up front right here. This is a pride thing, Ben.
Man on man, Hayden Schultz, pound for pound, who can hold?
You got to get a hat on a hat here.
5 minutes on the clock. Play of the game.
Here's the snap and a toss play outside to Miller. He dives
held
in the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats.
Our linebacker was held.
So Harding finally gets on the scoreboard here on their second offensive series, making it 6-0 as we will wait the extra point. Went 41 yards on that drive. And capped it off on a 4th and goal. Touchdown with Miller. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good. The extra point is up and good. And that's Ferry, and guys, that guy before the game, he can boot them.
Had 7 minutes of stalemate before the Harding score. Now makes it 7-0 with 4:57 to go in the first quarter.
Football game brought to you by the Newport Economic Development Commission, the Sonic Drive-In here in Newport, White River Area Agency on Aging, and C&M Ag Depot. Fathead Pizza, one word, all caps, and Two Chicks Florist and more. Merchants and Planners Insurance Services, Farmers Tire Mart, Norman Baker Pharmacy, Sam's Diner in downtown Newport, and Fletcher Land Surveying.
Kylan Cright back deep for the Hounds, and this guy elects to kick it out of the end zone. He can and certainly will.
Well, starting at the 20 is a lot better than starting at the 2.
Absolutely.
I agree with that. Boots it away, and that's going to go into the end zone.
This kid is as good a kicker as there is in the country.
Cright wanted to go. He wanted to go catch that one, go score.
And he's a junior.
Well, you can't run a kickoff back, Hayden, unless you field it cleanly and take possession of it. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Harding up 7-0 over the Hounds.
Duncan at the tailback. Eli Alcorn along with Isaiah Kendall, Brennan Curry, and Kylan Cright.
Harding remains in a 3 front with 50 over the center.
Here's the snap, and going to go with a little jet sweep to Cright. Cright's going to get up to around the 22, maybe the 23, make it 2nd and 7.
Positive play there for the Hounds. I like the play call. Little deception.
Yeah, Keaty's going to have his hands full up the middle with 50, but thus far done a great job.
Excellent job thus far, no doubt.
Snap, Braxton looks to throw on the screen. Nothing there, and then finds Jadarius Reed as he'll be brought down close to the 25-yard line.
I think that's a great move by Braxton there. I think that is a play that will help him develop as a younger player. You get guys in your face, you still find time to make a throw and find an open receiver. It kind of lets you relax a little bit once you get a completion there. 4:05 clock moving. 3rd and 5 for the Hounds. Hounds need a conversion here.
From the 25, Braxton looking to throw. He's going to put his head down and try to go fight for the first down, and it looks like he's got enough to the 30. That's going to be a Greenway Equipment Company first down.
You take your quarterback, you get in a little rhythm here, you just get some positives happening. You never know what could happen in a football game. 3:50 to go as the clock will now move after the chains are set.
Snap, and they go Nunk. Nunk up the middle, fights. Nunk with 5.
Hey, good positive there. Hound front moving and pushing. Great move there by Jadarius Reed. 3:35 to go. Clock moving here. 2nd down and 5 for the Hounds. Hounds going quick.
Snap, fake, going out to Curry. Curry's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Ball's on the ground, and Braxton will jump on it around the 20.
Wisely just falls on the football. Going to bring up 3rd down. And
we want an incomplete pass, and I think so too.
Rightfully so. You have to, I don't know about in high school, I don't know the rule, but do you have to maintain possession throughout the catch, or what is the ruling, David Black?
You just got to catch it.
Or was that a catch?
I couldn't tell.
Hounds back up to the 20, now 3rd and 20. Snap, Braxton looks to throw, is going to air it out to Crite. Got some air under it. Crite's going to come for it, and here comes the flag.
There it is, big time.
It's not a spot foul in high school football. They'll go back to the 20-yard line.
Mark off 15.
And it'll be 3rd down and
3rd
5.
and 5 from the 35.
2:41 clock stops on the penalty and incomplete pass.
So after the faulty play, listen, guys, I think the screen plays right now are not going to be open. These guys are going to play in your chili. I mean, they're not giving us any space at all.
Yeah, they're bumping and trying to run and saying, hey, you can't run by us. I think, like you said, this may be a time to shoot for, take another shot.
I think you try to get as close to 5 as you can on this play, and then possibly on first down, taking your shots early in the downs, not necessarily late, Ben.
I agree 100%, Hayden. You just air it out and you let the chips fall where they may. They're only rushing 3 here as far as the down linemen, but they're 3 pretty good ones.
They are indeed.
Snap, Braxton looks to throws, got time, goes out to the flats and Nunk and comes up incomplete. And the Hounds look to bring on the punt team.
Just couldn't convert there. Nunk could not hold on. 2:37 clock stops on the incomplete pass. Hounds will punt the football.
Imperative that you get a pretty good punt here to where you can at least flop the field somewhat.
Fox back deep for the Wildcats.
2:37 remaining here in the first quarter, and obviously we trail 7-0.
Good
Harding
snap.
bringing pressure.
Crite's going to punt that one away, and a fair catch, and it's going to be caught at the 38-yard line.
Perfect. Does what he could do to flip the field, as David Black said. With 2:30 to go, Harding will take over near the 40-yard line.
Well, you saw some positives on that offensive drive, too, other than the pass that we thought might have come up incomplete. I think that right now Harding's maybe thinking about bringing that 4th guy on the defensive line because we got some good push on the run plays with Nunk. Quad set, empty backfield for Miller. Snap, Miller up the middle. It's hit by Big Abel and breaks off of it, and then we brought down Tristan Griffin. Give him a couple on the play up to the 40. 2nd and 8.
Good job of play there by the Hound defense. Keeping that quarterback at bay. Excuse me, the tailback.
Empty again for Smith. Snap, looking to throw. He's got some time as the Hounds only bring 3, and there's Godare in the backfield, just can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down for a big loss there. Antoine Hardaway's going to get credit for the sack at the 35-yard line.
Hey, all of the linemen there, the Godare brothers, along with, I think, Cook, bringing pressure there, forcing the quarterback to scramble outside the pocket and couldn't find an open receiver. 1:46 to go, clock moving here. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Wildcats.
Great back end coverage by the secondary then.
They're doing a great job mixing up, bringing pressure, knowing when to, when these guys. It's a chess match tonight. Snap, rolling out to his left, looking to throw, tries to dump it, almost picked off right there by C.J. Young, but brings up 4th down. The Hound defense does what they're supposed to.
I want to go back to the punt where we talked about. You put these guys in their own territory to start out, and I think, you know, it makes a big, big difference on what you're going to call, what you can do offensively.
And they're so good on 1st down when they only got 2, then it kind of changes some of the philosophy that you might have. Boy, this guy can punt it too. He can punt it inside the 20 from here.
And something that you've seen from when they need a big play on 3rd down and long, they typically get it. And right there, the Hound defense yet again holds up as Ferry boots this one away. Caden Johnson going to field it around the 20. Caden trying to get outside and does. He's got a little room out here. Going to be brought down up to around the 31-yard line, so about an 11-yard return there for the Hounds.
What a boot there by the punter. I believe it was 45 yards, David Black.
I was going to say 45, made the tackle, and he's one of those defensive linemen.
Well, like we said, they're only bringing 3, but they're 3 darn good ones.
Well, they got 11 good ones out there, and we've got 11 good ones too.
Absolutely. 1:09 to go here in the first quarter.
Not a lot of guys in the box. It looks like only 5.
Yeah, but they have 11 of them within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Toss play out to Nunk. Nunk with a good positive there on 1st down to get up close to the 35-yard line.
Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Hounds. 50 seconds to go.
Alcorn in motion. Here's the snap. Braxton looking to throw. Can't find anybody. Now steps up. And Braxton will get up to around the 37-yard line. Thought a false start might have been called, and they didn't call it. I think the Hounds are going to let this quarter ride here, trailing 7-0 to end 1. And a big 3rd and 5 coming up here to start the second quarter.
Last year's football game was actually 10-7 late in the first half, and the Hounds had the football and ended up 17-7 at the half. And then, of course, Harding got a couple of scores there in the second half. But thoughts so far, Ben Black?
Well, it's been a great football game. It's as advertised. Both teams playing extremely well. I think everybody realizes what's at stake here. Hounds just got to put points on the board. I think we're going to put some things together here, Hayden, on offense. We're moving the football, just haven't caught a lot of breaks offensively, but I think those will come. You just keep having positives, you keep moving the football, and those will come.
Unity Health Newport, your local community health care provider with inpatient and outpatient care. Delta Trailer Manufacturing, located at the Newport Air Base, celebrating 50 years of service. And the city of Newport with Dr. David Sturt, with Mayor David Sturt, and all the staff encouraging all the folks from the Newport Greyhounds to do well and to represent your community the way that our community represents for them. Greyhound boosters include Dr. Kelly McKinney, Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Howard's Glass, Rick Bass, Lou Allen Family and Company, and the Doyle Family Farms.
3rd and 5, ball at the 37, got to get to at least the 42. Snap, Braxton looks to throw, pressured. Braxton's going to be brought down for a sack. That's a big 50 in the backfield for the sack, and that's Mercer.
Had a big game last week, I believe, Hayden, that y'all got to go watch. Hounds on a bye week last week.
44 brought the pressure first, and Hounds will have to punt again. Good snap. Kreitz going to punt this one away. Another high booming punt. Fair catch. Caught at the 35-yard line. Wildcats will set up there. I think the Hounds on the offensive end might need to slow some things down and try to not necessarily burn some clock, but really talk things over. We're snapping the ball, at the 17-second on the 25-second play clock. Maybe slow some things down and make sure that we're lined up and we've got the exact play that we want, because you can't keep having this defense come out over and over and over again when you got so many guys going both ways and those guys don't have any.
Yeah, you need a little time to recuperate from one side to the other. No doubt, Hayden, good point.
11:20 to go here in the second quarter. Harding will take over at their own 35.
Here's the snap. Smith looking to throw. Under pressure. Going to throw this one away. And it's going to come up incomplete, make it 2nd and 10.
Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware, Newport Food Mart at the Shell Station, Crispy Crunchy Chicken, Dr. Roger and Kathy Green, and Lonnie Hahn, the Pest Detective. All Greyhound boosters.
Miller goes out in the flats, and they're going to throw the screen pass out here. And it's going to be brought down close to the 40. It's Noah Curtis and C.J. Young in on the tackle.
Good job of coverage there by the Hounds.
Big 3rd and 5 here.
11:08 to go in the first half.
Ball's at the 40. Got to get across the 45 for a first down. Another 3rd down. And what other defense do you want out there other than your Newport Greyhounds? Hounds only with a 3 down front. Empty backfield. Trips down here at the bottom. Snap. Smith on the quarterback draw. Ball's on the ground. Looks like Harding gets back on it. It's going to bring up a punting situation here. And yet again, the Hound defense has done their part. Caden Johnson and Jadarius Reed going to go back deep to field this punt. And I still think, David, that you need to slow some things down on the offensive end because these guys are only going one way. Ferry's going to punt this one away, a low punt. Punts it out of bounds. We'll mark this thing right at the 20. So the Hounds need to go 80 to get 7.
10:28 to go here in the first half. Hound offense got it to do. Hound defense holding Harding to only 7 thus far.
Spearman, Osher, Keedy, Cook, and Carter, your front 5 for your Hound offensive line. Snap. Going to throw it out wide to Kreit. Kreit tries to make a guy miss, and a shoestring tackle brings him down around the 24. A good positive there, but yet again, when those guys are playing so tight on you, a down-out down or a fake screen and throw the deep ball might be an option here later in the game.
What it does, Hayden, is it really opens up and makes those guys respect that long ball.
And a guy shaking up here, and I think he's going to be all right. That's Chisholm for the Wildcats, and he'll have to check out. I think that anytime a guy comes out, you find out what that guy's going in for him at that position, and I think you try to expose it on that play.
For no other reason than the fact that he's just not warm and up to game speed.
Here's the snap. They go Nunk up the middle. Good push there as Nunk get up to around the 26-yard line. So it's going to bring up another 3rd down and about 4.
So imperative that the Hounds get some first downs right here. To number 1, move some clock. Number 2, to get themselves in better field position. Hounds in a hurry again.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. They're going to obviously play Kendall off, and I think that's when you might could throw the screen out this way to Kendall. Braxton looking to throw, goes over the middle, finds Alcorn. Alcorn makes a guy miss. Spin move, and he gets up to around the 41-yard line. A first down here for the Hounds. A little momentum.
Alcorn, just a playmaker, does a great job catching the football there and making a move, making a couple people miss. Hounds want to go quickly here.
I think there are going to be some openings in the middle of the field, 10 and 12 yards down the field for the Hounds tonight.
Going to Reed. Reed's hit at the line of scrimmage and makes the guy miss. Spin move and a stiff arm as Reed gets up to around the 48. There's a big positive right there.
Darius Reed running the football with authority.
Hounds got to keep rolling on it. Now, if you can do those things, I don't mind going fast. .9:03 remaining in the first half. Hounds trailing 7-0. Fake, and Braxton keeps it, fools everybody, and he'll have enough for a Greenway Equipment Company first down. Love the play call.
What that play does right there, Hayden Schultz. Now, every time you hand the football off and you carry out your fake as a quarterback, those guys have to honor that. They have to honor that. A great play call by the Hound offense there. 8:52 to go. Hounds rolling quickly here. We've had several Go Greenway Equipment Company first downs brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. Check out all their inventory at gogreenway.com.
With a bunch set here for the Hounds. Snap, and we're going to have a flag. And a false start, and you hate to see that when you got things moving the right direction.
Got to overcome here, 8:36 to play here.
First and 15 now for the Hounds.
From the 49-yard line. Fakes the jet sweep, looking to throw, is going to air it out to Kendall. Kendall's bumped as he tries to go up and get that one. It's going to come up incomplete. Good defense there for the Wildcats. I like the play call there.
Love the play call. I think it's a good play call, and just couldn't come away with it. Kendall frustrated with himself that he couldn't come down with the football. 8:22, clock stops on the incomplete pass. Going to be second down and 15 for the Hounds.
Isaiah knows that he was shoved there. He was making his intentions known. Got to overcome here.
On second and 15, snap. Braxton tries to go out in the flats, and
8:19, clock will stop on the incomplete pass. Third and 15 now for the Hounds.
They brought pressure that time from their outside linebacker.
Haven't seen a lot of that tonight.
Now on third down and 15. I think you have to get it all right here on 15, but you need to get close as you can to it.
Love to get 7.
Snap, Braxton looking to throw. Throws it out to Kendall. Kendall's going to be brought down for a loss. And now the Hounds will more than likely have to punt this one away.
Guys in the secondary, such good tacklers, such good recognition. Those little quick ones probably not going to be what we can do to get a lot of yardage on. I think you're going to have to be running some routes, and you're going to have to actually move the football down the field. Hi, Lance Connor. How are you, brother?
Good snap. Punts it away yet again. It's Kylan Cright, and takes a good Hound bounce. It's going to get them inside the 20-yard line. Let it stop right there at the 18.
Great punt there from Cright. Flipped the field, so to speak. 7:33 to go here in the first half. Harding Academy with 7, Hounds yet to score.
Well, the Hounds showed that they can move the football. They've got a couple of first downs there. And then you have the penalty that puts you back in first and 15 and couldn't overcome the penalty there. But
it's just so hard to overcome those penalties. But the Hounds will be better.
Solid defense here. Maybe one of those times I think Harding may take a shot down the field.
Here's the snap. They're just going to give it off 25. It tries to make a big play up to around the 30-yard line. We'll have enough for a first down. Almost missed that one. That's Hoover on the carry for the Wildcats. On 1st and 10 from the 31. Smith calls his own number, tries to get outside, and will be brought down near the 40-yard line. It's going to be just shy of a first down, it looks like. Now Harding's got some things rolling on their offensive end.
7:01 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
Empty backfield with Miller. More than likely going to be a run play. Bring a guy in motion here. And then Miller will either give it to him or keep it up the middle. Snap, and he goes up the middle. Makes a couple guys miss, and Miller is going to be brought down by Kylan Crichton, Jadarius Reed. Is good positive there for the Wildcats as they get up to the 43-yard line. Down to the 43.
6:28 clock moving here. Harding wanting to go quickly.
Snap. Smith's going to throw it out here in the flats. Finds his guy, makes a guy miss, and tries to go to the chains. He's pushed out of bounds by Jadarius Reed. Looks like he'll have enough for a first down, and the Hounds want a timeout here. I think rightfully so, as Harding's had some quick hitters, but I still go back to those guys have been out there a long time, and Harding going quick, not letting you guys get set up, plus having so many guys go both ways.
Well, and the Hounds miss a tackle there. Had it played perfectly and just missed the tackle, and you're not seeing those guys do that when their secondary comes up. They haven't missed any tackles. They've made some plays. We've made some big plays also. That's what high school football games are supposed to be. They're supposed to be close and exciting. Conference championship games right here at Newport. Big crowd from both sides, and good friendly rivalry that this has been. Obviously next year that pretty sure Harding's going to have to move up to a classification 4, and Hounds will move into a different conference as such. They'll realign that and have no idea who will be playing next year, either non-conference or conference. This is what high school football is all about. Visited with Neil Evans before the game, and he spoke to me last year after the football game down there, and he came up and said, I just want to let you guys know I appreciate what you guys do, your positivity that you bring, and I thank him for doing that. He said it just reminds him of being in just hometown of Murfreesboro, Arkansas.
1st and 10 here. Miller on the reverse. Now Smith looking to throw. Doesn't have anywhere to go with it. He's going to be wrapped up by Antoine Hardaway, brought down for a loss there. As Jeremiah Godair's in on the tackle as well. Backs him up to the 35-yard line.
Good coverage there by the defensive backs of Newport.
Now 2nd and 13 and not falling for any trickery. Hounds really not giving them any of the big plays, any of the chunk plays that Harding likes to throw in there.
But you need a stop here.
Snap. Throws it out wide here and just tripped up on his own feet there and brings up a 3rd down and a loss to the 37-yard line.
5:15 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter. Hayden Schultz had a big 3rd down and long.
3rd and 15 here. And here's the snap. Smith looking to throw. Hounds drop 8 and throws it up. Picked off! Brendan Curry comes up with another interception.
Curry making it look easy there.
I think that's his 6th of the year.
Just been phenomenal all year long from the defensive back position, creating turnovers and keeping his position and making those plays. Hayden just went up and caught the football. And you have to translate as a defensive back into a receiver. You turn into the receiver when you play the ball, and that's what he did. Made a great play on the ball, came away with the turnover. Hounds take over on their own 14, 1st and 10 for the Hounds with 4:55 to go in the second quarter. Reed in the backfield.
Now motioning out, empty backfield. Snap, looks to throw, throws it out to Crite. Good blocking on the perimeter is Crite. He's going to fight for every yard he can get up to around the 20.
Great positive play for the Hounds there.
Give him 7 on the play.
don't think that we just need to get in a real big hurry. I think you just take your time, get the play in, make sure we're lined up where we're supposed to be. 4:30 clock moving here in the second quarter, 2nd and 3 for the Hounds.
Snap going Nunk up the middle. Nunk's hit near the line of scrimmage. One, if any, on that play. Bring up 3rd and short. Third and a couple here from the 22.
Under 4 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
Hounds do a little better time there getting set. Snap, and they go Reed. Reed is hit, and Reed's going to have a first down a little bit more as he's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
Great job of running there by Jadarius. Just makes the guy miss there. Get some positive yards to move the chains for the Hounds. 3:39 clock stops.
And he broke a tackle. And a couple.
On 1st and 10 from the 30. Here comes Eli in motion. Goes Reed up the middle. Reed fights for everything he can get. Ball on the ground. It looks like Braxton jumped on it. And Braxton got on the football.
Great awareness there by the young quarterback.
And I'm never mad at a kid when they fumble, when they're being held up by 3 or 4 guys and you got somebody trying to rip the football out. That's an effort play.
It's all effort. It's all effort. You can't fault that young man there. Hey, he was moving with the football, and like you said, he got stood up, and they made a play.
Now 2nd and 11, and the Hounds have Pollard check in at the tailback, the big man. They go to 32. Pollard is going to get up to around the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the play just inside the original line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and a long 9.
Like the decision to go with Pollard there. He's fresh legs, runs the ball, runs the football very, very tough.
Hounds have the opportunity to run about 20 more seconds off the clock on this 3rd down play. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. About a 1st down.
Snap. Braxton looks to throws. Got Alcorn out in the flats. He's going to be near the 1st down, and they're going to mark him all the way back here. We'll see if this guy got the spot correct. Caught the ball around the 40 for forward progress, and we'll see if they get that spot or if they get this guy's spot.
No, they're going to give the spot to the Hounds, and it's going to be enough to at least be.
They're going to say 1st down. They're moving the chains.
The guy on the far side of the field who makes the call, marked the football, and gave them the spot. Fans from Harding not happy. But you got to give the young man forward progress on the play. He caught the football. That's where he caught the football at. 1:52 to go here in the second quarter. Harding leading in the football game 7-0 over the Hounds. 1st and 10.
Snap goes Pollard up the middle. Pollard fighting for some extra yards as he's going to be brought down around the 44. Give him 4 on the play.
Hounds grinding it out, getting 3 and 4 a touch.
Will Keating at offensive line just getting after folks.
Just got a man down.
You mentioned Will Keating, those men on the front there, David Black playing with grit.
At the bottom of the pile, and that's never good. Let's take a small break here. that young man is going to be okay. And like Alex Jones.
Yes, number 12.
Gave Nunk a chance to get a breather. Now he's back in.
1:32 to go here in the second quarter.
2nd and 6 from the 44. Snap. Going Nunk. Nunk is hit and gets one on the play. And now we'll see.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Hounds with 1:20 to go in the first half.
I definitely don't give these guys the football back without burning some clock here on 3rd down and 5. Obviously, you try to get it, but I think that you also try to use as much clock. And guys, I'm telling you right now, 7-0 at half, getting the ball at the half. You like your odds.
You're in a pretty good spot there, Hayden Schultz, from a football position.
Empty. Snap. Braxton looks to throws, got time, goes over the middle to Eli Alcorn. Enough for a first down. Boy, every big play they've needed tonight, it's went to 2 in orange.
Hey, 2 just a playmaker doing his job, just playing where they ask him to play. Everybody knows the story. 40 seconds to go. Clock moving. Will the Hounds go quickly and try to score?
What a throw by Braxton.
Oh, what a throw.
Looking to throw. Braxton going to air this one out, and it's going to be picked off. And comes up incomplete. It was underthrown.
Well, pressure was being brought there by Harding. Clock will stop with 29.3 seconds to go. What will the Hounds like to do here, Hayden Schultz, at 2nd down and 10? You almost turned the ball over to those guys.
I still think that the middle of the field and going to 2 has been your success, and I think that you try to attack the middle of the field. If not, the only other thing you can see is one out wide. Snap. Fakes the screen. There's the down, out, down, and got Curry open. Curry goes up and gets it. Curry's inside the 5-yard line, and there's the fake screen bomb play that we were talking about early in the game. And 1st and goal for the Hounds at the 5-yard line.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What a turn of events here for the Hound offense.
Beautiful execution there by the Hound offense. Great play call there from Coach Jordan Johnson. 21 seconds to go. Hounds need to get it inside the end zone. They're from their own 5.
They throw it out wide here to Alcorn. Alcorn's brought down. You got to call a timeout. We wanted a timeout 5 seconds ago. They finally get it.
Played well by Harding then, but a great toss and catch, a great call a while ago on the down, out, and down.
We talked about that earlier, and I said to you, Dave, I said, I don't think with the way these guys play so aggressive, and it's hard to get them to jump on one, but if you run it enough, eventually you have to honor it underneath. And Brennan Curry just gets out wide enough, and that was the right time to call it. And I think it's crucial that the Hounds have got to go get 6 here at some form or fashion. I don't know what to draw up, but you got to go get it somehow.
2 is in the ball game. Will they elect to go to 2? You got 5. You also got 11 in there.
No, only got 14 seconds to go.
Well,
and a timeout.
You see 9's going to go down here on Kendall now to match up against him. Another big guy to guard the biggest guy we got. And Harding wants a timeout.
And a smart one by Harding when they noticed that Nunk came out here to get with Isaiah. A timeout was called. 14 seconds to go. Remind everybody that our Greyhound sponsors include Temp Pro, the Laster Brothers, Blue Bridge Brews and Bakery, White River EMS Inc., and I'm Making a Difference. And we'll have the Merchants and Planters Bank halftime report coming up in about 14 seconds. So hopefully the Hounds can put points on the board.
It won't be quite 14 seconds, as we'll have to wait for this half to finish out. But I get what you're saying, Dave, and I think this is a pivotal point in the football game. And if not, if you burn some clock here, and do you regardless go for 6? Or do you go out there and bring out the field goal team with Jeremy Jarrett and kick 3? Or do you, no doubt in your mind, you go for 6 here?
I think so.
Now they've got 3 guys on R2 down here at the bottom, so you've got numbers at the top with an empty backfield. Here comes Kendall in motion. Here's the snap. They're going to throw it up to Kendall. Kendall goes up and gets it, and he's going to be out of bounds. He did come away with it. I like the play call.
Hey, great play call. Great pass there. Made the reception, just could not stay in bounds. 11 seconds to go. 3rd down and 8. Excuse me, 3rd down and goal from the 8.
Big spot right here in the football game for both teams.
Absolutely. Hounds get the football back here at halftime, after halftime. Would be a huge, huge thing to score here before you go in at half.
Snap, Braxton looks to throw. Going to float it up into the end zone and comes up incomplete. And now 4th and goal from the 8. Looks like the Hounds are going to bring on the field goal team. Is Keedy to snap, Drennan to hold, Jarrett to kick.
Be a 25-yarder.
Already going to ask the kicker here.
The Hounds just hate to squander an opportunity. It gives you an opportunity to put points on the board.
Well, you've also had 2 weeks to prepare for these guys, David. You might bring out the field goal team the first time knowing those guys are going to call a timeout, knowing we had a timeout too to see if they were going to line up. You might go out there and bring the offense out there now. You never know. They might run a fake here. You never know.
You never know in this old ball game.
Well, as we said, Hounds get the football back after halftime to start the second half.
I know this. Who else but us, David Black? Who else?
Nobody but us, brother.
6.6 seconds, 4th and goal from the 8. Jeremy Jarrett to kick the field goal here, to attempt the field goal.
Good snap, hold, kick is up. Hounds are going to get 3 here. And the 25-yard field goal. And they're going to end the first half with the Hounds trailing here 7-3 at legendary Greyhound Field. And guys, I'll tell you, the first half, even though not,
I think there was 1 point something seconds to go. There was 1-7 and the clock stopped, so they should have 1-7, and Hounds are going to have to kick the football. So it's not going to be halftime yet. It's going to have one more play coming up. It stopped at 1.7 when the ball went through, and then mysteriously started again.
Big Jeremy coming through in the clutch, Hayden Schultz.
he's done it time and time again. I mean, not necessarily won the football game by himself at Melbourne, but the extra point definitely was a difference maker.
It gave you enough points to win the football game, without a doubt.
And Jeremy booting that one in.
You have to cover the kick here. You have to cover.
You kick it out of bounds, David?
Well, the clock would not start. They put 3 seconds back on. It would not start, and that would give them one play offensively.
I think you squib kick it up the middle.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to do here.
You have to cover.
The ball's not on a tee. Keedy's just got it laid sideways here. And that's what he'll do, and we'll see what, as that will be wrapped up around the 40-yard line. That's going to end the half here. Hounds trailing 7-3 at legendary Greyhound Field. But let me tell you guys, I think the first half was a win in our eyes, getting the ball to start the second half. I thought defense played lights out, and I thought offense started getting some big plays going.
We'll talk about it at the halftime report.
Merchants and Planters Bank was founded in 1946 by farmers and business owners because they needed a community bank that knew them and understood their business. A lot has changed since then, but Merchants and Planters Bank is still employee-owned and operated, and we're still committed to knowing and understanding the needs of every customer we serve. Great rates, fast turnarounds, and experienced local bankers ready to work for you. That's why you should choose Merchants and Planters Bank. Stop in any of our 12 locations or contact us at mnpbank.com.
Halftime report, and the Hounds trailing the football game 7-3. Recap of the scoring. First offensive drive of the night, a drive by Harding, capped off by a 1-yard Andrew Miller run with 4:57 to go in the first quarter, and the Hounds really didn't have an answer. It was actually a 41-yard drive. The extra point kick was good, and then you saw right there at the end at halftime with 3 seconds to go, a 25-yard field goal from Jeremy Jarrett. And Hayden, you call it a win-win.
I definitely think that's a win. You letting those guys only come in there and score 7.5, I think is a definite win. And offensively, we're getting some things figured out. We've had some good push. We've had some success running the football. We've had a little success throwing the football as well and getting some pass interference. Obviously, I think some of the delay of games or the illegal procedures obviously hurt you and shoot yourself in the foot and back you up behind the chains and make it 1st and 15 or 3rd and 15. And I think we've done a great job up front handling those big guys. I thought that would be the real test if we could manage on the offense and defensive line. I think we talked about that Monday. If we can hold our own there, then we've got the skill players to get the ball to and the skill players to go make big plays like Brennan Curry with a pick. So I think the Hounds have got to obviously build off of the 3 that they've got, but I'm very proud and I like where we're at here to start the second half.
Well, I do too. The Hounds will be getting the football here in just a little bit, and you look at the first half, and the officials more or less stayed out of the first half. There may have been a few holding calls here and there on both sides that weren't called, but I like it when the officials are not noticed, and they haven't been noticed in that. Ben Black, just a quick assessment.
Hey, just great football tonight. You couldn't ask for anything better for a conference championship football game. 7-3 at half. Hounds get the football coming back out. Hounds are in this thing and got a chance to win a conference championship here at Greyhound Field. It's an exciting football game.
Second half action is coming right up. Guys, we're going to have 24 minutes to decide a conference championship, and both of these teams already in the playoffs, and one of them is going to go as the number 1 seed. The winner of the ball game does, and it's not even if Newport were to win, Harding's guaranteed second place. Newport's not guaranteed second place if they don't win the football game, because it depends on what happens between Melbourne and Mountain View. If Mountain View beats Melbourne, then we're going to go as a 3rd seed, provided that Mountain View takes care of business for the rest of the year. But we've got a football game on our hands. We're going to get the football, and we assume we're going to get it at the 20-yard line.
You got that right, David. Boy, what a weapon they have and Ferry that can kick it to the end zone every single time. But, hey, the 20 is better than where we've had it thus far. I mean, we've had it at the 2 before. So, I mean, we've got an opportunity to get it at the 20. We got to go 80 to get 6 on the board.
Well, Hayden, as you said, they've got a tremendous weapon in their kicking game, and most high school football teams, I don't care at any level, don't have a guy like that. But the Hounds have played extremely well tonight. Harding has played well tonight. I think that both ball clubs have a great football team. You don't play for a conference championship if you're not a great football team. But as David Black said, we have 24 minutes to decide a winner, and I want to say that the Hounds came out as fired up as I've ever seen them after a halftime tonight. They come out with a little bit of extra enthusiasm, and I like that. Matter of fact, I love it.
Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to be able to be prepared. You have to be prepared, and if you are prepared, then you have to come out and then you have to play exceptionally hard. You play hard after preparation, and you see what happens. Hounds will get the football, and let's see if we get it at the 20.
Right back deep for the Hounds to start the second half. Ferry boots this one away, and it's going to hit at the 1, and the Hounds are going to have to get on the football. And the Hounds will get the ball at the 6-yard line. I've never seen a ball do that on a kickoff. Literally hit at the 1 and bounce straight up. So
looked like a sky punt, Hayden, the way it bounced and landed. But the Hounds will take over.
Well, we're so sure we're going to get it at the 20, and we don't. 7.
At the 6. No, at the 7.
Wow. Well, you just take what you can get. Let's go.
It's unbelievable.
50 has moved out to the left tackle spot.
Here's the snap. They're going to go Nunk up the middle. Nunk gets up to the 10, giving 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
11:45, clock moving here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, just underway. Can the Hounds get the football out of a hole here?
You just got to put together a few positive plays, try to scratch you 3 and 4 yards a time, and put together some positives. 11:28, clock moving. Alcorn in motion.
False start here on the Hounds.
Things not starting the way the Hounds want them to.
Well, you go in at halftime, you try to make your halftime adjustments, and then the one thing that you talk about, I'm sure as a coaching staff, as guys, you know you're going to start at your own 20, so here's what we're going to do. And, well, that didn't happen because of the kick and what happened with the kick, and then you get another motion penalty, and we talked about that in the first half recap. You have to stay away from those type things, but anyway, it puts us back to the 5, and it's going to be 2nd down and 12.
On 2nd down, snap, Braxton looking to throw. Is going to throw the out route out to Kendall. Comes up incomplete.
I like the play call. I like the throw from Braxton there. Kendall just couldn't come down with it. But Braxton had the ball to Kendall before he ever made his cut, and that's how you got to run that route and execute it for it to be successful. 11:21 to go. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Hounds, deep in their own territory.
On 3rd down, Braxton drops back, looks to throw, goes over the middle, it's picked off. Harding Academy picks it off.
Fumble on the play.
They said he fumbled it.
Jadarius Reed picks up the fumble. Oh, he says he's down. He says he's down.
Down at the inch line for Harding on the pick. He did fumble the football, but I thought he was down.
That's Wallace with the pick.
Things not starting the way the Hounds want them to, so you put it back on the defense and say, guys, go out and get us a huge stop. Can the Hound defense bail us out again, guys? 11-11 to go here in the third quarter.
Academy's got 4 plays to get an inch. Toss out to Miller. Miller doesn't have a lot of room. He's going to be pushed out of bounds.
Played exceptionally well by Noah Curtis along with Jeremiah Goder and C.J. Young to make the tackle. 11:06 to go.
Ball backs up to the 2, so a loss on the play. 2nd and goal from the 2. Here's the snap. 11 calls his own number, puts his head down, touchdown, Wildcats. It's Cade Smith. What a turn there for the Hounds. Had an opportunity to go down there and try to take a lead and end up kicking a ball that lands at the 1. We somehow jump on it at the 6, and then we throw a pick, and Academy's got to go a yard to get the score and ends up capping off the drive as the extra point is up and it's good. Now makes it 14-3. Wildcats leading here with 11:02 to go in the third.
Well, again, you go back to what you talk about at half and what you're going to plan to do, and then the plan didn't work, and so you have to monitor and you have to adjust. So we've monitored what happened, and now we got to adjust to that, and still a football game, but you can't let these guys get on a big roll. You've got to do something with the football offensively right here. Played less than a minute. And the defense from Harding makes a big play, a big interception. The big play, obviously, the kickoff.
Well, you just got to put that behind you, David Black, and you just got to go out here and you got to execute on offense and put together some positives.
C.J. Young could have fielded around the 8-yard line. C.J. is going to get up to around the 19-yard line.
10:57 to go here in the third quarter. Harding up 14-3 over the Hounds.
Something we haven't seen yet from Harding is actually not kicking out of the end zone and letting them return it.
Football game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, Jackson's Funeral Home, White River Health System, and Arkansas Steel Associates. It was a First Community Bank kickoff.
On 1st and 10, here comes Alcorn in motion. And the snap, and they give it to Reed. Reed's tripped up. Be brought down at the 20, gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
.10:42, clock moving here. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Hounds.
Here's the snap. Braxton looks to throw. Sails this one and almost comes up picked off. Just underthrows that one. Now 3rd down and 9, and
I think it's imperative that obviously you try to look at what you think's open. Hounds taking a shot there. Now they got to get 8. Got to be quick, rushing 3, and these 3 guys are good.
Here's the snap. Braxton rivals it and over Cride's head. And the Hounds will have to send on the punt team with 10:20 to go in the third quarter. Hounds have had 2 possessions in 1:40 in the third quarter. Harding's come away with 7 out of it. Tries to go punt, block a punt there. A booming punt. It's going to get inside the 40 and let it roll inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Harding Academy.
Good punt there by Crichton.
Well, their first drive officially started at the Newport 1, and this starts at their own 35, so a tremendous flip of the field. Can the Newport defense hold and get off the field and get the Newport offense with pretty good field position here?
This is when they take a shot here. Throw it out here. This side brought down up to around the 41-yard line. That's Koch in on the reception for the Wildcats. 2nd and 4 now. Snap. Smith calls his own number. Head full of steam is going to be brought down the 48. It's Curtis and Cook in on the tackle. Smith has enough for a first down for Harding Academy.
El Puente Restaurant, St. Michael's Health and Rehab, Diaz Scrap Metal, and Eye Care RX Pharmacy.
Here's the snap and a handoff trying to get out wide. It's going to be hit by Jadarius Reed and thrown down by Reed.
9:30 to go here. The 3rd quarter, clock moving.
That was Hoover on the carry. 2nd and 3 now from the 45-yard line. Here's the snap, and they go Miller. Miller tries to get outside, cuts it up, and it'll finally be brought down inside the 40 to around the 39-yard line. Brennan Curry in on the tackle for the Hounds.
8:52 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Fresh set of chains here again for the Wildcats. Snap, Smith tries to get outside. Smith with a cutback, and now a foot race to the end zone, and Smith's going to get in. Touchdown Wildcats. What a swing that the Wildcats have put on here. Now leading 20-3.
65-yard drive for the Wildcats. Capped off by a 39-yard Cade Smith run. Found a seam, found a hole, and took it the distance.
Just give those guys from Harding credit. They just came out this 2nd half and made their adjustments, and they're getting it done. Extra point is up and good. Make it 21-3. Harding leads in the football game over the Hounds.
Guys, you talk about that great feeling that you had at halftime when it was 7-3, and we talked about having a win-win going in at 7-3, and I knew we were going to get the football, but
well, now your back is against the wall. You have to go down and score right here. You have to put points on the board to remain in the football game.
That is correct. Yeah, you have to get points right here.
You cannot afford any. You can't give them any cheap ones. You can't. We don't need to make any errors right here on this drive. Come on, Hounds. 8:34 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Harding leads at 21-3 over the Hounds.
Kicks this one deep. And Kendall's not going to be able to get there to that one. And something Fair was working on, I noticed right at the half, was him kicking from the sideline and was trying to kick it and get it to bounce straight up. And he tried to do it right there again and got real close. And when you got a guy that can do that and make the ball do what you want to do with it,
it's a pretty good weapon, isn't it?
Pretty awesome weapon, no doubt about it.
Hounds get it from the 20, 1st and 10. Nunk in at the tailback. Obviously Braxton in at quarterback. Snap, toss play. Quick hitter to Nunk. Nunk with a little room and a stiff arm as he gets up to the 30-yard line and will have enough for a first down.
That's exactly how you have to come out and answer on the first play of this drive here. Harding will have a man down. Darius Reed doing a good job there, just finding some open space and moving those chains.
Young man's up, talking to the training staff. Slow to try to walk on the right limb. That doesn't look good.
You never want to see that in a football game.
I have no idea what that buzz is.
It's gone now.
8:23 to go here in the third quarter.
First and 10 from the 30. Snap. Nunk up the middle. Nunk fights for everything. Gets up to the 39. Big play there. Jadarius Reed. Hounds with a little momentum here.
Hound front giving Reed enough room to get close to the first. Going to be second down and 1 on the 39-yard line. 7:55 to go. Clock moving here in the third quarter.
Second and 1. Snap. Braxton rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Braxton gets rid of it. It's going to be picked off. Harding Academy going the other way. That's number 25. Kyle Hoover with another Oski for the Wildcats.
So Harding will start at the Newport 40. Hounds tonight start at their own 2, their own 20, on 32, on 20, on 14, on 7, on 19, and on 20.
Snap, they go Miller. Miller up the middle, not a lot there. The Hounds with a big push, and looks like the Hounds got the football. That's what we were signaling, but Miller comes up with it.
Hound defense played it well there. 7:14 to go. Clock moving.
There's a lot of pride to play for here, guys. I mean, you're still in the football game, and you just gotta dig down and find a little extra.
Absolutely, David. It says a lot about your character, how you respond here.
When adversity strikes, how you respond to that adversity tells a lot about your character. It certainly does.
I think the Hounds will respond positively.
Smith looks to throw, goes over the middle, and Griffin there, and it's going to come up incomplete.
Played well there by Griffin. Harding fans not happy, as we've seen the Harding Academy defensive backs make some of their own plays similar to that play that we've seen.
Well, that might have been an obvious one.
3rd and 7.
Great effort by the Hounds.
Quads down here at the bottom of your screen.
With Miller.
You got to know who's eligible, who's not. Here's the snap. They go to 3. That's Koch, and he'll have enough for a first down. Kendall in on the tackle for the Hounds. The 24-yard line. Here's the snap, and they go Miller. Miller tries to get outside, tripped up by Tristan Griffin. And marking just shy of the 15 to the 16. Bring up second and a couple.
Harding Academy last year in the state championship game scored 71 points against McGee.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Smith calls his own number. Gets out there, and Jadarius Reed brings him down, but not before they get the first down, and it'll bring up first and goal inside the 10-yard line.
One of the things not going well for you, and even though it's the third quarter and we're midway through it, you know, that old deal of having a lot of guys going both ways, and it kind of wears on you quite a bit.
Goes underneath here. There's Hoover on the carry.
5:35 remaining here in the third quarter. You see the score on our screen, 21-3 in favor of Harding. They're knocking on the door for another one.
Second and goal from the 4. Snap, Smith hit, and that's Abel Robinson in on the tackle at that defensive tackle position. Now third and goal from the 3.
Hounds had a stop earlier in the contest inside the 5-yard line.
Snap, Smith looks to throw, almost picked off right there, Jadarius Reed. They're going to bring on the field goal team here, and I think it's obviously the right call, and still up 3 scores.
Yeah, several reasons for that. One of them being, to make it 3 scores. Another, you might need a field goal late in a ball game against somebody later on in the playoffs, and be a chip shot for this kid.
High snap. He gets it off somehow and gets it up. And field goal good. Wildcats 24, Hounds 3. All right, how he got that off?
How did he get that off? It was a high snap. Guy's in his face. He just
kicked it over the concession stand, too.
On the concession stand. The ball's still up there.
I thought we had it blocked.
I did too. Just give those guys credit, man. Heck of a kicker in number 7 there. 4:26 to go in the third quarter. Hounds trail 24-3.
They got a kid on top of the concession stand to go get that football. Kicking it deep this time, and it looks like it's going to go into the end zone. The Hounds will get it at the 20-yard line here. 1st and 10 for the Hounds.
Things have not gone the Hounds' way to start the second half, but a lot of football left to play here, guys. You just got to put together some positives. You got to go score in a hurry. Harding still elects to only bring 3 down linemen.
Snap, we go Reed up the middle. No gain on the play. I get 2nd and 10.
.405 remaining here in the third quarter. 24-3 our score in favor of the Wildcats from Harding Academy.
Here's the snap, and they go Crite on a little jet sweep, and it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Now 3rd down and 12. The Hounds going the wrong direction.
Clock moving here, 3:35 to go.
Cooper Welch just came across that line of scrimmage and owned it.
Snap, going to throw it out wide to Reed as he's going to do a double pass, and it's going to come up incompletely. We do have a flag on the play.
.306 clock stops on the incomplete pass. We'll see what the referees hash out.
We get a chop block on the offense. It's a loss of down too, correct, David?
Well, they'll just decline the penalty and bring up 4th down for us to punt. So.
Hounds waste about 27 seconds on that drive, and they're going to punt it away now. Good snap, Cripe punts it away, nobody back there to return for Academy. Going to get inside the 35, and they'll mark this thing right at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Wildcats.
2:54 to play in the 3rd quarter. Been all Harding here to start the 2nd half.
We've got a whistle here, and it looks like a false start on the Wildcats.
Not something you see very often, Hayden Schultz.
Football game brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Andrew Roach, WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, and for safe banking, Merchants and Planners Bank.
1st and 15 from the 28 now. Here's the snap. Smith is going to throw it to the sidelines. Got a man open and will be brought down inside the 25-yard line as Smith hooks up with Fox there.
The official on this side has his hat off, and normally when you have your hat off like that, it means you throw your hat to where maybe somebody ran out of bounds. And if you were not forced out, if you ran out of bounds on your own and you came back in, that's an illegal play. If you're forced out, I know it is in college.
Hounds have a man down in Isaiah Kendall.
That looks more like a cramp maybe. They'll wait until we get Isaiah up and off the field, and looks like he's going to be okay. Maybe not. Cannot put any weight on his left leg. So discussion by the officials. They have the ball marked at the 18. It was at the 28.
First and 25 now for Harding. Well, you got to capitalize right here.
Got to take advantage, Hayden Schultz.
If you're a Hound.
2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, it's first in the Blue Bridge for the Wildcats.
That 9 and 8 in the backfield.
8 and 11 in the backfield.
Okay.
Abel
Robinson with a big stop there.
Back to the 14 now. Smith's a little shaken up. 2nd and 29 now for the Wildcats.
.215 clock moving.
You can hold these guys back here, you'll get your best field position of the night on a punt.
You seen that guy punt? They're just running clock. 25-second clock is out. Should be a 5-yard penalty there. And then finally somebody notices it.
Timeout. Harding.
Well, they call timeout when not 25
10
seconds.
seconds, yeah, after the 48-second clock ran out.
Well,
1:55 to go here in the third quarter.
I believe nobody noticed the 25-second clock went out. It was at 0. But anyway.
Regardless, David Black, Hounds need a stop here.
Yeah, you have to stop and you have to put something together offensively. You're still in a football game here, but you're also playing for a lot of pride. And again, we talk about the only guarantee coming out of this ball game is that the winner, the only couple of guarantees, the winner
would win the conference outright.
If Newport were to win, they would tie for a conference championship, but Newport would be the number 1 seed, having the tiebreaker over those guys. Assuming Harding plays next week, and because Newport has a bye, Newport does not play next week, and Harding wins next week. But the other thing is that the first, second, and third seeds all get home games the first round. If you're the first seed, you would get possible 3 home games. The 2 seed would get possible 2 home games. You would get 2 home games if you won your first game. And the third would only get 1.
Smith looks to throw, pump faked, and now has got everybody fooled and comes up incomplete. And now 3rd down and 29.
1:48 to go on the game clock here in the third quarter. Clock will stop on the incomplete pass.
I'd drop 11 and rush none.
I got to get it to the 43. 42.
.43.
Here's the snap. Smith's going to throw. Throws it out in the flat. And it'll be pushed out of bounds. And the Hound defense does its job and to force a punt here.
Hey, great hold there by the Hound defense. Doing what they do with 1:42 to go in the third quarter.
Newport in prevent right there they were going to give Harding anything underneath 15 yards or so. And then come attack on the throw, and they did just that.
Low snap. There he boots this one away to Nunk. Nunk going to field it. And the Hounds get their best field position of the night up to the 41-yard line.
Not a bad return there by Nunk. Not much there. Just covered well by Harding.
This guy marked it at the 41.
Yeah, on this side did, and he's still saying at the 41, and he's hollering in saying, guys, it's at the 41. So mark it up to the 41.
Atta boy.
I
David
like
Blake,
how they
pretty
communicate.
sharp.
Sorry.
Pretty sharp, David Blake. 1:32 to go. Hounds will take over just over the 40 to about the 40 and a half.
First and 10, snap. We go Reed on first down. Reed gets up to the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the play.
Nice positive there. Newport looks to have a man down.
Well, we've seen several players come out of the ball game. Now let's take a break, Ben. Ben, I'm seeing there. What's it? Backflow service? What's all that? Was that an ad for you?
That was an ad for me, David Black.
And what all you do? What all do you do, Ben?
There's not much I don't do, but as right now we are hauling dirt and gravel and doing some dirt and gravel work. Just small residential stuff. You got some driveway gravel you need filled in, or you got a little hole in your yard you want some dirt in, just give me a shout, 870-512-8429. I'll be glad to help you out. I also do irrigation work in the summertime.
2nd down, they go Reed. Reed gets up to the 47. Big Abel Robinson checked in at left tackle, sealed his guy off.
Carter with the injury, correct?
Carter came out of the football game.
Now 3rd and 4 here for the Hounds.
Hope he's all right.
Snap, they go Reed. Reed stuffed immediately.
Just played well there by Harding. The 3 guys up front just made a play. Give those guys credit. Now under 30 seconds to play.
Hounds can let this whole 3rd quarter expire if they elect to do so. It's 4th down and 5 now. I'm not so sure I wouldn't let it roll and have some time to talk about this 4th down and 5.
I think that's what the Hounds will elect to do, Hayden Schultz.
Well, you certainly don't want to be in a hurry when you're trying to run one of these. If you are going to go for it, I like the idea of letting the clock run out and you have a chance to talk about it.
Well, anytime the game's on the line, David, you want to have every advantage in your corner. And that's what the Hounds will do. Got 12 minutes to decide a winner, guys, in a second half that's been all Harding. Hounds have struggled. Just haven't gone our way, guys. That's football, but 12 minutes left in the football game. It's a lot of time, and a lot of things can happen. You put together a few quick scores and maybe a couple big stops, maybe a big turnover. Hounds will be right back in it.
Well, the thing about it coming in, and even at the start of the year, Harding Academy, and not these kids, but the Harding Academy, a lot of these kids, 2-time defending state champs. And if you're a senior, you probably, played on those teams and probably contributed on those teams. And so, you're the favorite until somebody can knock you off. And there's some good AAA football teams, and the Hounds have gone just toe-to-toe with them tonight. And just really the difference in this football game has been Harding's defense against Newport's offense. They've just been exceptional.
Down 4th and 5 from the 46. Snap. We got a flag on the play.
Hounds jump.
False start.
Yes, we did.
Now makes it 4th and 10 from the 41.
I think you punt. Expect Kendall at the top of the screen to draw double coverage.
I'm glad to see him back out there.
Snap. Braxton looks to throw. And Harding's going to get a turnover on downs here. Rush 3 and get pressure on Braxton to force the 4 and out here for the Hound offense.
Well, it sets these guys up with tremendous field position on the night. The Newport 39. Other than them starting at the Newport 1, their best starting field position of the night.
Snap. Give outside. Got a little room as Jadarius Reed's going to make the ball come on the football. It comes out of his hands. They're going to say Newport football.
What a turn of events for the Hounds. Turn the football over on 4th down. And Jadarius Reed doing what he has done throughout his whole career, Hayden, creating fumbles and turnovers and crucial points in crucial games. Big spot there for the Hounds. Great job, Nunk.
So the Hounds right back at it again offensively on their own 30.
Here's the snap. They're going to throw it out here to Cripe. It's going to come up incomplete. They thought it was behind the line of scrimmage. I think it's 2nd and 10.
11:39 to go in the contest.
Second down and 10 for the Hounds.
Give this to Reed, one-on-one. He makes the first guy miss, and Academy rallies around. Reed brings him down at the 30, so no gain. 3rd and 10 now for the Hounds.
Hounds have had a little success moving the football, but not a lot.
Haven't heard from Eli Alcorn in the second half.
Snap, Braxton looks to throw, rivals it to Reed, and it's going to be a loss. And bring up a 4th down and long here for the Hounds.
Just a great read by Harding. .57 clock moving here in the 4th quarter.
Snap, Cripe punts this one away, and it's not going to take a good Hound bounce. As it'll be marked at the 44-yard line. Harding's outscored us the second half 17-0. And it's been all Harding the second half.
Got to give those guys credit, Hayden. They just go in at halftime, make some adjustments, and come out and execute the game plan.
Bank of England Mortgage Company will bring you the post-game report before we do the player of the game, Unity Health Newport, and the Subway and the Newport Walmart Supercenter Coaches Report.
Snap, and they go Miller trying to get outside. Miller with a stiff arm and a head full of steam as he's pushed out of bounds across the 50. Mark him at the 47, maybe. 48-yard line. Second and a couple here.
Harding willing to run some clock.
Going back to Miller. Miller pushed out of bounds. And we'll have enough for a first down. Go there in on the tackle there for the Hounds.
Football game brought to you by White River Area Agency on Aging, C&M Ag Depot, Fathead Pizza, one word, all caps, and Josh Drennan in the clubhouse for that. Two Chicks Florist and more, M&P Insurance Services, Farmers Tire Mart, Norman Baker Pharmacy, Sam's Diner, Fletcher Land Surveying, Unity Health Newport, Delta Trailer Manufacturing, and the City of Newport.
Miller in at the quarterback, makes a guy miss. And have a big play there as he's brought down by Brendan Curry along with Colin Cright as he's inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Used a stiff arm quite well.
Here's the snap. Smith tries to go out wide. It's going to be wrapped up by Brady Cook.
Played well there by Cook, along with C.J. Young and Antoine Hardaway.
Give him one on the play, make it 2nd and 9 with 9:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Snap. Smith looking to throw. Goes to the end zone and through Griffin's hands and comes up incomplete.
Played well there by the Hound defense. 9 minutes to go on the game clock here in regulation.
3rd down and 9 coming up.
From the 18. Ball's on the ground. Jadarius Reed looked like he was going to come up with it. I'm going to say it went out of bounds.
Monk trying to take it to the house right there. And
that could have been the momentum swing you needed as they're going to bring Ferry in for a field goal. He's kicking it from the...
About 45-yarder, 44-yarder.
What are we waiting on? Oh, we got to let the line judge get over there. Okay, here we go. Well, the Hounds block here, Dave.
I don't have a clue.
This guy's got the leg here for sure. Good snap. Kick is up, and it is no good. I think it was deflected.
Brendan Curry.
Brendan Curry in, and the Hounds hold.
So still 24-3 with 8:51 to go. It's still a football game, and the Hounds have continued to play hard, and I think you will not fault the effort of these kids tonight, Hayden Schultz.
No, sir. I think that the kids have definitely played hard, and you still got 8:51 to go here in the game, and, anything could happen in this crazy game they call football, Ben.
Anything can happen, Hayden. A lot of time left on the clock. You just need a few plays to put some points on the board, a few big plays, and maybe one stop. And you're right back in it. 8:51 to go. That was one of those big plays we're talking about. Nice block.
Pollard checks in at the tailback. The give is to Pollard. Pollard, ball on the ground. Looks like Keedy gets on it. That was a big lick there. Pollard loses the football. On 2nd and 13. Snap, they're going to throw it out wide to Crite. I don't know if they ever signaled that. Finally did. I thought Crite was about to get his clock clean there because I thought the ball there. I didn't hear a whistle, and I thought they were going to let it play.
Glad they didn't.
8:14 on the game clock, 24-3. 3rd down and a long way. $17 from the 13.
Snap, Braxton looks over the middle. He's got Nunk. Nunk with a head full of steam, diving and getting up to the 30-yard line. Good blocking there by Isaiah Kendall. That'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Love the play call. We've had some success across the middle of the field. Good little pass and reception there by Nunk.
Snap, Braxton looking to throw. Goes over the middle, and it's picked off by Wallace. And Wallace is going to go the other way, and that's his 2nd Oski. This time he gets in the end zone. And we're going to get a flag here. It looks like a personal foul. He spiked the football in the end zone, and never been a big fan of that. Kid's excited. You just caught a pick 6. Either team, I'm not mad at that.
I would have to agree. I don't think it's the rule. It's an old-fashioned rule.
I agree, Ben. I couldn't tell you if I scored a touchdown that I wouldn't try to kick it to the country club.
Well, if I could do a backflip, I would probably do a backflip, but I can't do a backflip, so don't have to worry about that. How many players in full pads do you know that could do a backflip? Greyhound players.
Ramiro Macias.
Big Chief.
Offense and defensive line
could do a backflip in full pads. And land it.
With
Kill
ease.
It, yeah. Big Ramiro.
I think the personal foul will be assessed on the kickoff. As the extra point is up, and it is good, making it 31-3 now.
I agree with you guys. Guy gets him a pick, takes it in, pick 6. A little excitement. You're supposed to give the ball to the official, but golly gee.
Here's my question. I mean, it is unsportsmanlike, so to speak, but what's the harm in it? What does it hurt?
You didn't go over there and boast in front of the other team.
Yeah.
I think that would be more of a disrespectful and unsportsmanlike thing. But when you're fired up with your guys in the end zone, you know what? NFL, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I mean, you can go jump in the stands with them, and, college is now not letting you do a lot of those things. And I don't know.
I just think it adds another element to the game. And some people will say, the traditionalists will tell you, nah, you just go hand the football to the referee and you go back like you've scored before. But
David, can he kick it to the end zone from there?
I don't think so. Well, if he could, he could if he gets a good bounce.
Well, let me tell you something. I bet you he can kick it to the 7. And we'll find out very shortly here with 7:54 to go in regulation. Kid's a tremendous kicker, just tremendous talent. It's cool to see somebody that can perfect his craft the way he has.
He's going for it.
He boots it away over our heads.
Kicked it to the 3. I was wrong, guys. I said he could kick it to the 7. He kicked it to the 3.
They got a personal foul to back them up to where you would say, okay, they won't get it in. Hounds will get good field position, and he kicks it to the end zone, and the Hounds get it at the 20.
Kudos to that young man.
The penalty's like it never existed.
Barring any injuries or anything crazy happening, that guy's obviously going to have a long career ahead of him as a kicker.
Yeah, not only at the college level, that guy
Yes.
can kick anywhere.
Yeah, the pros will probably be calling for that. He may have already talked to him, honestly.
And he's just a junior in high school.
That's awesome.
Braxton looks to throw. He goes to Kendall, and it's going to sail and come up incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 with 7:49 to go.
(31-3). And lots of good things have happened tonight, guys.
Oh, no doubt. The score does not reflect how close this ball game has been. Just there are a few big plays in. Had a couple interceptions and the pick 6.
Snap, Braxton going to throw it out here to Kendall. Kendall's going to be brought down for a loss. Back to the 15.
One of those deals where the Hounds pull an offensive lineman out there and we just couldn't get there to get a block.
7.5 to go here in the 4th quarter.
It's one of those plays where I like maybe a guy coming out of the backfield to come out there and try to get that block.
On 2nd and 15 from the 15. Here's the snap. Braxton throws it out to Kreit. Kreit's going to come up with it and then fumble. We'll see if they count it as a complete pass or not. I'm going to say incomplete.
7 minutes. That reminded me a lot of the Curry fumble that they called a fumble.
I want to look at that one again.
Kid already took 2 steps going the other way. Hey, that's why we're up here. 31-3 with 7 minutes to go, and it is 4th down and 15.
If it's 4th down, we better be punting.
Looks like we're going.
We can't be.
Timeout here, Hounds.
Lance Connor in the booth tonight with us, representing the Minor family. The John Minor press box. What that man gave to our programs, unbelievable. Hayden Schultz, David Black.
One of the guys in the late 50s, the early 60s, he and a handful of other guys from Newport started the Newport Booster Club. And, just up until the last year or two was very, very active. Not just with the Booster Club, but in his response to kids and the things that kids were doing. Mr. John would write letters to kids, and he wrote letters to me when I was a kid and even as an adult. And a very positive influence not only on his own children and his grandkids, but lots of folks who were students in Newport, Arkansas, and really around the world.
Well, if there ever was a Mr. Newport, John Minor would be Mr. Newport.
I totally agree with that.
7 minutes to play here. 4th and 15, deep in our own territory. The Hounds look like they're going to go for it. Harding leading 31-3 here over the Hounds.
Snap, Braxton rolling out to his left. Gets it off. And it's going to come up incomplete. And a turnover on downs here.
Well, I do want to also mention that our great friend, the General, Dr. Coach Don Campbell, is in hospice. What a great gentleman in this football game.
He was 27 trapped, correct?
27 traps.
27 trapped. Win Yellow Jackets.
Our thoughts and prayers with Coach Don Campbell and his family. He's battled cancer for many, many years now, but just a heck of a gentleman.
Miller in the quarterback, and here's the snap fake, and Miller calls his own number, and he's going to be hit by number 8 for Newport, and that's Jadarius Reed. And put him in the clubhouse.
Put him in the clubhouse because that right there was a lick. Nunk was bringing the hat there. 6:40, clock moving here in the fourth quarter. Things just have not gone our way tonight, guys, and it's just had some tough breaks. And Hounds have played hard. I'm proud of our kids. We played hard. Can tell we were prepared for the football game. Just things just did not go our way. 6:13, clock moving here in the fourth.
Snap. Smith looks to throw. Goes to the end zone and comes up incomplete. C.J. Young in there on that one.
Good coverage there by the Hounds.
I'm not hearing any buzz anymore, boy. You hear buzz now?
Snap. The give underneath is to Hoover, and he's going to be met. Who's in on that one?
I don't know, but he's going in the clubhouse if I can find his number, and it looks like number 9,
C.J.
C.J. Young. Put him in the clubhouse. Dadgum, they're bringing that hat. 5:55, clock moving here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the ball lies comfortably at the 7-yard line, David?
6 or 7.
Yep, 7.
Be a 25-yard field goal.
Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Harding extending this lead 34-3 with 5:25 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Hound defense, once again, with a big stop.
We need to run the Arkansas Farm Bureau Federation when you get an opportunity there, Ben. Now would probably be a good time if you can find that for us.
A Farm Bureau membership brings with it a number of valuable benefits, including a $2,500 reward program for information leading to the arrest and conviction of persons committing theft, arson, or vandalism of your property. Plus, big savings with Farm Bureau bank deposit accounts, credit cards, auto, and mortgage loans simply by going to farmbureaubank.com.
And here we go, a First Community Bank kickoff, 34-3 in favor of.
There he kicks this one. It's going to go out of the back of the end zone.
A little breeze blowing that way, got a little extra oomph, but we were there last week and watched him kick every kick he had at least 8 yards deep, both sides of the field with no wind whatsoever. What a weapon.
First and 10 here for the Hounds.
5:25 remaining here in the football game. Post-game show brought to you by Bank of England Mortgage Company, Cheryl Smart Looper, and Kenny Thaxton, the Greyhound lending team.
Hounds have only got 2 seconds. They're going to snap this one. They get it off. Braxton going to float this one to Curry, and it's going to come up incomplete. Make it 2nd and 10. Comes Kendall in motion. Snap, Braxton gonna look to throw. Pump fake, he's gonna air this one out. He's got Crite wide open. Crite just can't come up with it there.
Ball was a little underthrown. Crite was behind the secondary and had to adjust and tried to come back to make the catch and just couldn't get it done. But he had great effort. Love the effort. 5:14 to play here. The clock stops, obviously, with the incomplete pass.
On 3rd and 10. Snap. Braxton going to air this one out. Goes to Alcorn. Alcorn tries to go get it, and they're going to get a pass interference call.
And again, bring it back to the line of scrimmage.
Might have enough for a first down.
Mark off 15. Hounds will get a fresh set.
Hounds 1st and 10 from the 35. Kendall coming in motion. The snap, looking to throw. It's Braxton. Goes over the middle to Reed. Reed's going to be wrapped up on the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the toss and catch.
4:53, clock moving here in the 4th quarter.
Unity Health Newport player of the game and Subway coaches report. Coming up.
Braxton looks to throw and does find Reed. As Reed makes a guy miss and still on his feet. And Reed gets up to the 48-yard line and enough for a Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Go greenway.com. Check out all their inventory online. Building a new Greenway out there on the interstate. And it's a monster.
Here's the snap. Braxton looking to throw. Tries to air this one up. Comes up incomplete. Got a couple guys just trying to make a play on the ball and can't come up with it.
Harding has some of their alternate defensive unit on the field.
Clock stops at 4:03 on the incomplete pass. Going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Hounds. Darius Reed in the backfield.
Braxton looks to throw, fires it to Kendall just through his hands. And now makes it 3rd and 10 from the 48. Snap, Braxton looking to throw. He's going to throw to Crike. Crike tries to go up and get it, comes up incomplete, and brings up 4th down.
Well, just great defense by Harding there, and good effort by Kylan Crike.
3:52 to go here in the contest. It'll be 4th down and 10. Hounds look to go for it here. Trailing 34-3. And that's what they'll do.
On 4th down, Braxton looking to throw, and it's going to come up picked off. And Academy will get the ball at the 35. Another interception, another turnover here for the Hound offense. Harding's got an alternate unit in there. And C.J. Young's going to bring that guy down around the 40-yard line. Harding going to let this clock run down, and I'm going to wrap up another conference championship as the Wildcats and Harding. Dive play gets up to the 41-yard line. Make it 3rd and 5, and they just had our number tonight, Ben Black.
Absolutely. I mean, the Hounds have played a hard football game. This score does not reflect the effort that our Greyhounds have played with tonight. I'm proud of our Hounds. As always, I'm proud to be a Hound. Things just didn't go our way, and give credit to Harding. They're a great football team. Came in here to Greyhound Field and got it done. Gonna walk away conference champs.
Not enough for a first down as the ball gets up to the 45-yard line.
2:20 to go. Clock moving here in the 4th.
Here's the snap. Just a quick jet sweep here. And down to around the 46-yard line here. Close to a first down. 2nd and 1 maybe. Hounds getting some alternate unit players in as well. And this one stings, but you got to get ready for playoffs. Here's the snap. Looking to throw and just going to throw this one away. Number 6, Owen Miller, who's actually a freshman, who played quarterback last night.
Really? That's awesome.
In the junior high game.
Giving some good experience here.
There's the snap and the handoff, and enough for a first down there as he gets inside the 40 to around the 38-yard line, and clock continues to roll with 1:10 and ticking. From the 38, looks like they're going to just take the victory formation here and takes a knee, and they'll have to take one more snap. Takes a knee, and that's going to do it here at legendary Greyhound Field, where the Hounds will fall 34-3 over the Harding Academy Wildcats. And we've got the bad head collision hit of the week, C.J. Young.
C.J. Young, well deserving. Hounds just didn't have things go our way tonight. We'll hear from the Bank of England Mortgage Company and have the post-game show coming right up.
Recap brought to you by Bank of England Mortgage Company. And just to remind everybody about the contest, for the first quarter with 4:57 to go, Andrew Miller scores the first score of the night for the Wildcats, making it 7-0. Then Jeremy Jarrett goes and hits a 25-yard field goal, make it 7-3, and that ended the first half. And well, it was the second half, and it was Cade Smith with a 2-yard touchdown run, and then that was followed by an Oski that brought all the way down to the inch line and made it 14-3. And then another score with Smith on a 43-yard run, make it 21-3. And obviously the 25-yard field goal to make it 24-3 for Harding. And then the other score was Eli Wallace runs a pick six back, make it 31-3. And then another field goal for Academy makes it 34-3, and that was the final. Proud to be a Hound still. It was a good game. Obviously, things didn't go our way. Ben Black didn't have our best ball and didn't have things go our way, but you got a week next week off and see. I think if the Hounds want to play a Week 10 game, if they can find a Week 10 game, I think
the trouble is not wanting to. I think the trouble is just finding somebody to play.
Obviously, you want these kids to play as many football games as they can, and rightfully so. But regardless, if you play next week or not, you got to get ready for the playoffs. So obviously, this one stings, and you just got to get ready for your seeding and how things fall coming into the playoff world, because that's where it matters. The conference titles, obviously, that's your goal to get the season, is a conference title. But the big goal is obviously making the playoffs and going to a state title, and that is still up for grabs.
Still an option.
If the Hounds can do that. And we'll hear from David Black, Coach Hinsley, and the player of the game coming right up.
Okay, the Unity Health Newport player of the game is Antoine Hardaway. And Antoine, it's not what we wanted. We were playing for a conference championship tonight. We come up a little short, but let me tell you, we watched you all night long. You were all over the field. Tell me about the play. Tell me about the game and your thoughts.
The game on defense, it was a pretty good game. You know what I'm saying? We came out fired up. We came out with good energy. Defense played our ass off. Offense played their ass off. Can't give a better effort than that. This is a good team that we're going to have to beat going on down the road.
Well, there's no doubt that this bunch is a good team, and we're a good team also. And, you go into the half, and, you got a real tight game, and then we kick. And I know the halftime talk had to be we're going to get the ball at the 20-yard line, and it didn't work out for us. You remember the kick, and the kick came back in, and it just, we got it at the 2.
Well, I don't really know what happened about that, but I'm not on kickoff. I wasn't on kickoff or nothing like this. I don't really know what happened on that.
So we're going to be off this coming week. We're in the playoffs. We're a number 2 seed. We've got a chance to play a couple of football games at home. What's going to be the mindset of you guys after coming up a little short, but that's just part of it?
To get better and beat these type of teams. We got to beat these type of teams. We want to win the state championship.
There's no doubt that you have to do that, and I don't know how many tackles you got, but I noticed that you were all over the field tonight. You were giving pressure to the quarterback, and it's all about effort. It was just great effort on your part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a senior. I got to be a leader. I got to lead for the juniors, sophomores, freshmen. So it's just what I got to do. I couldn't do it without my team, though.
Antoine Hardaway is our Unity Health player of the game. We appreciate you, and more importantly than appreciate you being the star of the game, I appreciate you being a fine young man and the effort that you give. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Unity Health player of the game, Antoine Hardaway. Thank you. Subway in the Walmart Supercenter. Coach Mark Hansley Show. Coach, Antoine did a great job of just talking about the effort tonight, and one of the things that we try to do is you got to have effort, and our kids played with effort.
They did, and I told them all week about a mindset that I wanted. I've talked to them about today about doing their best and doing it for each other, and all the things we're supposed to say. No regrets, no excuses, and really that's what they did. 34-3 doesn't really look like what we really showed tonight, and I thought our team fought. I mean, that was the best quarter or half of football we've done in a long time. I thought it was a complete game. We had them on the ropes. We just couldn't finish that second half, and that's what I told the kids. We've got to learn how to be elite and finish the game.
Coach, I know at halftime you're going in there and you're talking. You say, look, we're going to get the ball. We're going to get it at the 20.
Yeah.
We're going to get the ball at the 20, and then here's what we're going to do. And lo and behold, I don't guess I've ever seen that, where the ball just hit at the 1 and just bounced backward.
I'm telling you, they find a way every time just to make something happen. And, you're right. We come in, we talk about the points that we got at the end of the half. We went into half saying, hey, look, we're on top right here. Let's stay on top. Let's get this ball. Let's move it. How are we going to score? Let's keep doing what we're doing defensively, tweak here, tweak there. I mean, we really had a good plan even coming out of half. And, that's the game, and that's how it works. And our kids have to learn from it. I can't stress it enough. Every loss has to have a lesson, and that's what I tell our kids. And David, we just got to get better. We just got to get better. Win or lose, we've got to get better every game, and we got to really be optimistic and positive going to Week 10 in the playoffs.
Well, in Week 10, I assume that we're still working on a game. Is that a possibility or no?
I'm working every single day. I got a couple of games that are maybes. If something happens, there's what if there's we've got a team we're playing next week, coach, or they may have COVID shut down. Here's what can you play if we? So there's things in the mix, not definites, but there's things in the mix, and I'm constantly looking.
Well, the great thing is we're going in as a number 2 seed. Riverview beat Mountain View tonight, which guaranteed us a number 2 spot, and it guarantees us a couple of home games if you can win the first one. And so, boy, you get a couple, and then we always talk about that Thanksgiving deal. Just looking ahead, I mean, that possibility exists.
It does, and if you can't be the 1, let's be the 2, right? I mean, you got to find something positive out of it. They're a good football team, David. I don't think anybody can argue that. But what I'm trying to tell the kids is we've got to beat good football teams, and if we're going to be a good football team, so we've got to go back to work. That's what I told the kids. We're going to trick or treat, and then we got to go back to work on Monday.
Coach Mark Hansley, and he is always coming to give his thoughts, win or lose, and we appreciate you, Coach. Appreciate you taking time to join us, and we'll get after it. If it's this week, hopefully we'll get after it this week. If not, we'll get after it first week of the playoffs.
I'm telling you, that's all I want. I just want to keep getting after it, Dave.
As always, from down here on the field,
go